Sex trafficking has affected more than 100,000 U.S.-born victims, including some people right here in Central Texas. It's a horrible reality, but we are trying to change that. Joining us this morning is Brooke Crowder. She is the Executive Director of the Refuge DMST. Good morning, Brooke. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's go over what DMST stands for. Domestic minor sex trafficking.
Right.
Keyword here being domestic.
That's right. A lot of people have the misconception that the children that are being trafficked in our country have come from other countries, but these are actually U.S.-born children that are our children that are being trafficked throughout our country.
There's an event going on this weekend. Bring awareness to the issue, and also as a fundraiser, want to make sure we highlight that it is happening on Sunday, September 20th, this Sunday. It's called a celebration of hope and healing. What can we expect beyond the usual music and what have you? Will we learn something about this?
Yes, it is a family-friendly event, and because sex trafficking is not an easy topic, we won't be highlighting the horrors of that, but we will want to bring awareness. And so it is a family-friendly event, and music throughout the day, food trucks, just a great opportunity for people to come out and support the Refuge. There will be some of our community partners there, like Bikers Against Child Abuse and other great organizations that we work with in the community.
You say that these child survivors are between the ages of 11 and 17. What does that mean? That they began being victims at what age? I mean, are we talking 9-year-olds? What are we talking about?
Well, every girl's story is different. So some of the girls that we'll be caring for, perhaps if they're 12 when they come to us, could have started at a young age being exploited in that way. So it just means that because we're serving 11 to 17-year-olds, that's the age group we're targeting, because there are so few places in the United States that care for child victims. So we'll be one of the only ones in the United States.
We've got about a minute left here, and I just want to quickly ask you, somebody at home, how do you recognize a victim? How do you even know?
Well, there's so many ways to identify a victim. It really, it is important that we become educated, and there are ways to identify victims through there's education on our and just there are signs that people need to learn to look for, and that can be found on our website.
Okay, great. And right here we're showing images of what the building will look like, the Refuge. This is why you're doing some fundraising, right? Because it really is going to be an important place in the country.
Right. Actually, we're building on 50 acres outside of Austin, and all the services for the girls will be on site. So the girls will stay with us long term, and on site they'll be able to get medical care, education, lots of different therapeutic programs. We are building from the ground up specifically for this population. So it's a wonderful opportunity.
It sounds like a great cause. Again, that event is happening this Sunday. Brooke, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.